In this lesson, we will learn how to sketch graphs. So the plotting the graph takes time, but the mathematicians, they are looking for some key features related to the graphs, especially the shape, the location, some key information, so that they can recognize how the graph is going to be look. So related to the equations, if it is quadratics, cubics, reciprocal, exponential and circle, if you know the type of graphs you are expecting, then you can make sure whether the graphs you are getting is right or not. So we will learn how to draw a graph for a quadratic equation. So they ask you to sketch the graph for y is equal to x squared plus x minus 6. So the quadratic formula must have some x squared term in it, but it shouldn't have any x cube or more than x to the power 2 term. So it has to have one x to the power 2 term, but it can have x or any other constant. So here the equation is y is equal to x squared plus x minus 6. It has x squared term, therefore it's a quadratic equation. So if you draw the graph, it's going to be a quadratic graph. So we can factorize this one. The factorizing will give us the y is equal to 0. We can find the x values. So the factors for x squared plus x minus 6 is x plus 3 and x minus 2. Therefore, when x is equal to minus 3 and x is equal to 2, you'll be getting y is equal to 0. So therefore, the graph is going to cut the x-axis in minus 3 and 2. So from this one you can find the line of symmetry. It's okay, it's the middle of minus 3 and 2 is going to be the line of symmetry. That is going to be minus 0.5. Also you can find where is going to cut the y-axis. So where is at the y-axis, x is going to be 0. So if you put x is equal to 0, you can get the y value. That is where it's going to cut the y-axis. So if you put x is equal to 0, the y is going to be minus 6. By using those information, you can draw the graph like this one. So the line of symmetry is going to be minus 0.5. It's cutting at y is equal to minus 6. Also, it's in the x-axis, it's cutting at minus 3 and 2. So you can draw the graph. So we will look at another example. So sketch y is equal to x squared minus 6x plus 9. We can factorize this one. We will be getting x minus 3 into x minus 3. Therefore, x is equal to 3. So it's cutting the x-axis at one point. Therefore, it's only touches the x-axis. It's not going to cutting it. It's going to touch the x-axis at 3. So that's the first part we know. So also the coefficient of x squared is plus. Therefore, it's going to be a positive U shape. That's we know. So also the y-axis, where it's going to cut the y-axis when x is equal to 0. So if you place x is equal to 0, you'll be getting 9. So you know this information. It's touching the x-axis at 3. Is a positive u. Is cutting the y-axis when x is equal to 0 at 9. So you can draw the graph like this one. So we will look at how to draw a quadratic graph if you can't find any factorization. So if you can find the turning point and the line of symmetry, you can draw the line. So look at one example. Y is equal to x squared minus 6x plus 4. This is the quadratic equation. So can you factorize it? I don't think you can factorize it. So but you can write it as a completing square. So here you can write this one as y is equal to x minus 3 to the power square minus 5. Here the x squared term is positive, therefore we know that one this is a positive u-shaped curve as well. So when for example here the square part always going to get the positive value. So the minimum is 0, otherwise greater than 0. So y can be minimum only the first period x minus 3 to the power square is 0. To make it 0, x has to take the value 3. So if x is equal to 3, y is going to be minus 5. So we can, so if you put x is equal to 0, y is equal to 4. So the graph crosses the y-axis at 4. Therefore, you can draw the graph like this one. It's crossing at 0, 4. The minimum point is x is equal to 3. You are getting minus 5. So also this is a positive u. So you can draw the graph like this one.